What is going on? It is Trifecta J here, back with episode 8 of my Angels franchise. So an update on some injuries. Matt Shoemaker has gone down, so Nick Tropiano will be promoted to the Major League Baseball club. And then Gregory Polanco is out for 4 to 5 weeks with an MCL sprain. So we'll be calling up, I believe it was Shane Robinson. So today we'll be taking on the New York Yankees in Yankee Stadium. We're 16-20 so far this year, while the Yankees are 18-16. We're about where I thought we'd be in terms of record at this point. We don't have a ton of great talent. We've also had some injuries so far. You can see Jose Bautista and Mike Trout doing a photo shoot of some sort. And then Brian Mitchell will be on the mound for the Yankees. He struggled so far this year. And the first bat of the day leading off is Quentin Berry. The pitch is hit into right field and Bautista can't get it. So now Berry is on. He's got a double and will stay at second, not try and risk it, as that is a great throw and he probably would have been out. Look at the lineup. Mike Trout is still hitting 3. Albert Pujols hitting 4. Andrelton Simmons 6. Then Navarro, Cowart, and Jeffrey Marte will be playing in left field today. An 0-2 count for Mike Trout. That ball is hit to the shortstop, Mateo. He throws and the throw is not in time. So an RBI single for Mike Trout. Now Albert Pujols is up a 1-1 count with 1 out. That ball is hit to Mateo. The throw to second. And that throw is airmailed, so 1 out gets Trout, but it's now a 1-1 count with 2 outs as Carlos Perez is up at the plate, and that will end the inning, so it's an early 1-0 lead. Andrew Heaney making his 8th start of the season. He is 3-3 with a 4.17 ERA, 50 hits, and 15 walks surrendered, so he hasn't pitched as well as he did last year. He pitched incredibly well last year. And a look at the lineup, Jose Bautista will be hitting 3rd. Cleanup is Brian McCann, and then Starlin Castro is hitting 5th. A 1-1 count. That ball is hit into right field, and it goes to Daniel Nava in right field, and it's now a full count with 1 out. That ball is hit to Andrelton Simmons, now to Navarro, and a double play, and that will get us out of the inning with no damage done. It's now Andrelton Simmons up in the top of the second. A 1-1 count, and he hits that ball down the left field line, and it is caught and thrown in, so a single for Andrelton Simmons. No outs for Ray Navarro as that ball is hit into right field to Jose Bautista, and Simmons will stay at second base, so men on first and second. A full count, and that ball is hit by Cowart, and it's misplayed by the second baseman Castro, and it will get nobody, so the base is loaded with 1 out, and Quentin Berry chases a high heat up in the zone. And it's now Daniel Nava. He hits this one deep, and somehow it gets out of here. That's Yankee Stadium for you. A grand slam for Daniel Nava. And we have a 5-0 lead in the top of the second. And now it's Mike Trout who hits a dinger. It's to left field, and that's his major league leading 12th home run of the season. And it's now a 6-0 ball game. Andrew Heaney has been given a very nice lead to open the day, but now it's Brian McCann who hits that one down the left field line. The shift was on, so McCann will be able to get to second safely and does not have to slide. So an easy double for Brian McCann. Now the next batter is up, and that one's hit to Nava in right field. The throw is in, so runners will be on the corners with no outs. That ball's hit into left field. Coming on is Marte, and he won't have a play at the plate. So it will now be men on first and second, now with 2 outs. Here's Jorge Mateo. That ball's hit to Navarro, and the final out of the inning goes to Pujols, and that will get Heaney out of trouble. It's now into the bottom of the 3rd, I do believe, as that's a strikeout of Brett Gardner for Heaney. A 2-2 count with 1 out, and now that ball is hit hard. Mike Trout going back, and he will try and rob it, but he completely misses the ball. So now throwing the ball in, and that is a triple for the Yankees. A great play. 1-2 count as it's Jose Bautista going back, and that is a sac fly. It appears the runner will head home. Nava's throw is not in time. So it is now a 6-2 ball game. The Yankees have done a good job of tacking on some runs. Edwin Jackson is on now to pitch, as he has also struggled over a 4 ERA so far this year. If we could get a couple of runs on him, but going down is Caleb Cowart, and that will be the final out of the inning. So Edwin Jackson works a perfect 6th inning. Now bottom of the 6th, going down swinging, a great pitch on Greg Bird, and that will be the first out of the 6th. Now it's Jose Bautista. That ball is grounded into right field. Somehow sneaks in there. So a man on first. It's a full count now. And that ball is absolutely crushed by Brian McCann. It is out of here. A 2-run home run. And it is now a 6-4 ball game. So this game has ended up being much closer than we initially would have thought after the way it started. Heaney has definitely struggled. And there's another one. The next batter hits a home run. And it is out of here. So it's a 6-5 ball game. Top of the 6th, and now Mike Trout goes down swinging, or at least broke his wrist on a great curveball that was in the zone. So we will head to the bottom of the 7th as Mike Morin is on. He's a 14 ERA so far this year in 9 appearances. He's got to get that under control. Now that ball is hit. Marte is going back, and he won't be able to get there in time. So it is a double, it appears, as the throw will not be in time for Brian McCann to open the inning. Corey Knebel will enter the game now. He has pitched very well, making his 12th appearance with a 1.5 ERA, 11 strikeouts. That ball is hit to Andrelton Simmons at shortstop. The throw is in time, as that will not advance the runner. It's 2 outs. That ball is hit to Andrelton Simmons once again. He has another chance to make a play, and that's the final out of the inning. So he's able to get out of the 7th with no more damage done. Matt Capps will come on in the 8th. He's played as their closer so far this year, as it is a 6-5 ball game in the top of the 9th. That ball is hit hard by Cowart, going back to the center field. It is caught, and that will be the last out of the inning. So we will head to the bottom of the 9th. And it's a strikeout for Knebel. A great pitch. I've basically been going closer by committee so far. Brad Ziegler does lead our team in saves though. And that's a hard hit ball from Jorge Mateo. His first career home run ties this game at 6. It's his first ever in his career. So now Brad Ziegler will come on 8 saves on the season, but a 6.75 ERA. Our bullpen as a whole has not pitched very well. A 3-0 count with 2 outs. And that ball is hit softly. Ziegler has it. He spins and throws. And Greg Bird is safe. Too nonchalant on that play. So it's a full count now for Jose Bautista. That ball's hit high. Marte is out there. He's under it and has it for the final out of the inning. So we will be heading to extras. It's Daniel Nava on. He hits that 1-2 right field. It's Bautista. We'll throw it in. So a 1-out single for Daniel Nava. Now that ball is hit into center field. It's a single for Mike Trout. So men on first and second, as it's now Carlos Perez. The shortstop has it. And a great play. That's the final out of the inning. So we will be not able to put any runs on the board. Brian McCann has it. He's on first, as Starlin Castro has a single. So now men on first and second. 0-2 count. Still no outs. That ball is hit. It will get down in right field. The throw from Nava comes in. And from Navarro, it's not in time. So Brian McCann will score the game-winning run. So we will lose today's game. But I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, please leave a like down below. Leave your comments on the game down below. A tough loss. Ziegler does blow the save. I guess Knebel actually blew the save, but Ziegler ends up with the loss. Like I said, though, I hope you did enjoy. I will see you for episode 9 of my Angels franchise, which will be the next episode, which will feature the draft and a couple of trades. I hope you did enjoy, because I'm out.